So it becomes very chilling when a platform like YouTube, it's a private company, but it's obviously got a public presence, where they feel that they can censor material that they deem offensive or misinformation, even though that basis is not based in any sort of reality. For example, we had the episode where we were talking about COVID, and Walter made a comment about the vaccines being dangerous. That was okay. As a joke, I said, well, if I grow an extra arm or a leg in 20 years, I'll let you know. So in 20 years, if I've grown like an extra arm or an extra ear, I will admit you were right.
If you grow a brain at all, that would be good.
To which Walter replied, well, maybe if you grow a brain, that would be great. Obviously, it's meant as a joke. YouTube didn't see it that way, and they deleted our entire episode, and they said it was because I had given medical misinformation. And they made me take a test to try to educate me, I guess, 7 questions on how to properly give information on YouTube.
The problem is that it's not just a matter of a joke. Oh, that they didn't like our joke, making the implication that, oh, it's remotely possible that the vaccine could cause you to grow an arm or a leg. The problem is the censorship. They want this, calling it misinformation, disinformation. That's a lie. And so YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and everyone shut down and censored people who wanted to bring scientific data to them to tell the truth to people and let people decide for themselves whether they should take this experimental vaccine or not.
Well, I think it becomes very dangerous when you start trying to control opinions. It's one thing if I go on camera and I lie and say I'm a doctor and I feel if you take a vaccine this is going to happen, or you're going to grow an arm, you're going to grow a leg. It's another thing when you're on a podcast and it's all opinion based and you can see that we're joking and we're having fun, and you say, because that opinion doesn't go by the guidelines that we want, that we think should be out there, we're going to censor you.
Yeah, but this is different from community guidelines about, hate speech or saying vulgar things or things like that. This is censoring information that the government doesn't want you to know. And this is wrong for the government to be in bed with social media, period.
But I find it crazy that they talk about misinformation. I mean, you can go on YouTube and you can find tons of misinformation on a variety of things. You can also find things that other people would deem offensive. I mean, you can go on and you can find nudity. You can find all kinds of people doing crazy things that could be dangerous, that if other people, like kids, saw them doing it, that's okay. That's okay. But that we have these guidelines, which there's really, I like to see in the book where saying that if I grow an arm or a leg in 20 years, that somehow somebody is going to be misinformed by an idiot like me making that comment.
Well, you know what's going to happen though? Like in 20 years, when they open up the National Archives where all the secret truths are, and they're gonna, oh, look, 7 people grew an arm and a leg. Oh yeah, Derek was right.
So what do we learn from all this? We've learned that if you don't take censorship seriously, if you don't try to bring a voice to your opinion and you don't try to get it out there, you're fucked.
Okay. Yeah, let me add that power corrupts, absolutely. Okay, this is all about power and control, and we need to break that down. This is like a monopoly. These companies, they don't have the right to control public opinion like that.
And we're back at the studio now shooting Brain Wrestling for the first time since YouTube deleted that. And Walter and I had a brief conversation before we started filming, and we said, should we sort of watch what we say because we don't want it to get flagged. We don't want the algorithm to pick something up. And then we said, no, you know what? We're not going to change a thing. We're going to do exactly what we do. And if we get banned, we get banned. If we get deleted, we get deleted. But there's a great line in Biloxi Blues that says, the minute you compromise your thoughts, you become a candidate for mediocrity. So there's a lot of mediocrity out there, and you got to make the choice whether you want to be mediocre or not.
And so what's really important, though, is that this story is really important. And the only way our world, our government, our country is going to change and grow and become a people with integrity and honor and truth is for people like NBC News and other news outlets to come out and get behind this stuff. By that I mean to discourage censorship of any type. These community standards, come on, let's get real with this stuff. This is censorship and fascism, and we need outlets other than people doing podcasts telling people don't believe the crap that you're hearing from mainstream media.
Well, I think especially when everything we frame is as an opinion. In our opinion, it's this. In our opinion, it's that. And we try to bring in some sort of basis for what that opinion is based on. But if you're starting with us at this low level, where does it end? It becomes journalists, it becomes comedians, it becomes so many other things that's the chilling effect.
Well, yeah, just ask Julian Assange. The guy who like actually exposed all the corruption and leaked all sorts of stuff that we have a right to know, and now like he's like rotting away in a jail. That's what they do to political prisoners who like tell the truth.
So Walter and I look forward to rotting away in a jail very soon.